Okay, this is exactly what my page is about. What you see me doing on the mat right now is allowing my nervous system to do whatever it needs to do to soothe, to feel safe. This is what I'm passionate about. This is what I'm doing going forward. It has absolutely nothing to do with anybody. I will never in my life use my TikTok page to throw anybody under the bus. I'm not picking apart all of my childhood abuse because I don't hate anybody. I don't have any ill will towards anybody. I wouldn't be the beast that I am today without any of it. So I don't look at that like that anymore. But what I will never do is be bullied or intimidated. I think the most frustrating part is that I know I do good. Everything I touch, I enhance. Am I perfect? No. Have I hurt people? Yep. Am I a villain in somebody else's story? For sure. Hence why I'm teaching what I'm teaching. Because when you live in trauma, you execute the trauma, whether it's intentional or not. And I just don't want to do that anymore. And there is nobody walking this beautiful earth that could pull me back into that. My page will not be about mess. It will not. My page is about trauma healing. There are forces behind the scenes that have been there for 11 months, picking and picking. And I just keep teaching and teaching. But what is happening is I'm using mudras a lot more. I've got over 40 years of trauma and trapped emotions and sadness and hurt and war and betrayal that I have to release. I try to handle myself with grace, kindness, compassion, and empathy. The problem is, I've done that for a very, very long time in silence. And the more that I work with mudras, the more I get to my voice. The more I work with mudras, the more I'm balanced. The more I work with mudras, the more I understand. I don't have any ill will or ill intent towards anybody because, as I stated in my other video, especially speaking about my grandmother, I'm not coming on this platform to destroy anybody. She was phenomenal. The women in my family, in their own right, can be phenomenal. And I've protected people, and I didn't want to say anything, and I've bound myself because of others' feelings. I've bound my story. I've bound how the transformation come about because I care so much about hurting other people. That is a part of my problem. But also, it is the right thing to do, coming from me. I don't move in messy ways. Never have, I never will. So what I'm showing you guys here is that when I get activated, because daily life, chronic stress, I'm in school, I work full time, making the content, editing the content, studying the brain, the nervous system, right? Chronic stress, and then anything else residual that decides to pop its head up. whenever it feels like it. It's life. Life happens. That's what I'm trying to get you guys to see, is that life happens for real. Please don't put me in a box. You can look at my life on social media. That's just one lens. You guys, I dropped on TikTok with a very peaceful energy, positive. I mean, you guys see me cursing sometimes, but listen, I'm tactical. I curse. And it's just, I can't even talk shit. It is statistically proven that the most intelligent people curse. But I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't lead with it anymore because I'm starting to understand energy and words. And in my content, when I'm teaching you, I don't need to do that. But when I'm speaking, I am me. I will always curse, but I'll start putting warnings on the videos where there might be explicit language. I'm gonna start putting warnings because I popped, you feel me? Glad I did too. It felt good. That was not like, it wasn't off the cuff. I thought it out. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to say that kind of stuff because it's the truth for me. And the reason why I can stand on business when I get on these platforms and say the shit that I say is because it's true. I really do ride for people in a very, very unhealthy way. But that is not anybody else's fault but mine, especially as an adult. That's what people need to understand. My nervous system right now on this mat is telling me I really wanted to go into the fetal position, and I'll get into that and what the fetal position is about with us. But when our nervous systems are activated, when like my defense is up, right? I felt, I needed to protect myself, which so I'm activated. Right? So my nervous system that was ready, fight or flight, what we finna do. And I know all of this. So I consistently meditate. I consistently work the mudras. I consistently keep balance because I need to remain clear. I do a lot. I have to stay focused. And then when outside external forces come in to cause the aggravation, the agitation, for the past 11 months, I ain't do shit, say shit. I stayed focused. I'm done with that. I protect myself now. I'm ready to let the world know. Don't hurt me anymore. And that's just what it is. So my nervous system did exactly what it needed to do, except this time I know the process and I know what it goes through. So I was aware and went with it. I was in control. That's why I'm showing you guys the tools. I'm not going to sit up here on this platform and tell you necessarily that all of a sudden you can forever be healed if you've got all these. I have so many labels that I've been told. All I know is that after I regulated my nervous system and me using these tools, the breathing, the tapping, all of it, the fascial maneuvers, all of it. All I know is that I can manage everything. I'm in control. I'm going to keep doing this. Is a lifestyle change. Nervous system health is going to be the new health. I control the triggers and can bring myself right back to reality. And on this page, that's what I'm teaching. And on this page is where we are human and where we feel. Hope you guys have a good night.